extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to myself on. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog. dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the winner low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man. Myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football. You can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Looking for Shepard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, for Fournette, you mentioned the 181 yards he had last week. Moved into 2nd place in the NFL behind fellow rookie Kareem Hunt.
And this is what they expected when they drafted him, number 4 overall. They wanted a guy who could eat carries, eat up yardage, control a ball game. And that's exactly what he did against Pittsburgh. Hand it to the big fella, let him have an effect on the defense. But what really got to me was watching that big 90-yard run he had late in the ball game. I mean, is that not what the Jacksonville Jaguar fans have been waiting for, to see that? And how about his stamina at the end of a long day to still have that?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is incomplete. Manning will try again on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Give him 5 on the play there, and it's good for a New York first down. Manning to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Manning to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Manning now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's King. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, here's Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's King. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Manning now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the gun, it's Manning. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Manning going to give it to Perkins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Manning now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Bortles now on first down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Manning. A screen here to Vereen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A successful screen pass is well choreographed, but this one just didn't come together at all. Couldn't get the blocking aligned, the timing, everything was off. Let's give a little credit to the defense for finishing off that play for no yardage.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, that gives us a second here to talk about the Chiefs 5-0. Not only that, but nobody else in the AFC is 4-1. Best record behind them 3-2.
Obviously, they're talented. They've had a good record going for the last few seasons under head coach Andy Reid. But it's funny, one of our colleagues, Ryan, he had talked about watching Kansas City. He says, they just look like they're having fun out there. They have more fun than anyone else. The way they run offense with the exotic sense of plays that Andy Reid's calling, Travis Kelce catching those shovel passes. They're doing option stuff with Alex Smith. And then the defense, they're just having a ball chasing it.
I like it. Hunt, Hill, and Kelce, those just seem like guys you want to hang out with. They are having fun.
They certainly do, yes, and they are undefeated.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it to Hearns. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On play action, now Manning. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On On second down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Bortles to throw. Completes it to Lee. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
Following the fumble recovery, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Manning. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And fans, a quick reminder from the NFL, after nearly a decade of working together in the fight against breast cancer, this year the NFL and the American Cancer Society, they're broadening the scope of their efforts to tackle multiple types of cancer. And you can learn more about the expanded Crucial Catch initiative and access the Defender, a new digital tool that provides personalized tips on reducing your cancer risk at NFL.com/crucial catch.
And I applaud the NFL for broadening its scope here, because cancer affects us all in many different ways, and now everyone will have the ones that they can focus on and be able to support.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tommy Bohannon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Perkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down, Manning. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught, Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They got 29 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Shotgun now for Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Manning. Complete. This is Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First and goal, Perkins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
But they run with Perkins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Bortles going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Roger Lewis in the final minute. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Back to throw. Manning. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football.